For some reason this opinion seems to be kind of rare for me to see, because on one side I see heavy AI art defenders who act like artists are all stupid and just waiting to be obsolete, and on the other hand, most artists understandably react in the opposite extreme. Confusing. I rarely see people actually try to learn how diffusion models actually work. Not the AI enthusiasts, nor the artists. I took some time to learn how this works and I've explained this before, so I'll paste it here. But before that, just in case you don't want to take my word for it, here's some videos from people other than me. Okay, here's my very simplified explanation of how it works. I'm gonna make an analogy here. Let's say you have this 1000 piece puzzle that is an image of a horse. This represents one of the training images from the dataset that was scraped from the internet. The puzzle is fully solved. Then, take a decent handful of randomly chosen pieces out, and swap them. I know that girl, the pieces won't fit together, but work with me here. Next, give the resulting image to the AI, along with a short description of what it is, e.g. a horse running in a field of wheat. Now the goal of the AI is to unscramble the puzzle, or at least get closer to the solved puzzle than what it was given. After a while, it's able to unscramble these puzzles relatively well, using the short description as a general guide on how and where to rearrange pieces. As far as I can tell, we don't really know how this works. Once it's proficient enough, take a puzzle and scramble it like you usually would, but instead, take that and scramble it again, in the same way. Give that to the AI and tell it to unscramble it twice. It looks the same as just scrambling it twice as much, but to an AI it's 2 easier steps instead of 1 hard step. Now what if we just did this process of swapping the pieces of the same puzzle, let's say 1000 times? To a human it would look like gibberish, or the visual version of gibberish, whatever that is. But the AI can take that and return the original image, using the text description as a guide. To the AI, seemingly random noise in a text description correlates to the image on the puzzle. So what if we gave it actual random noise? Just 1000 pieces of random colors? What would that correlate to? Well, it turns out we can make it correlate to anything if we change the text description. That's what the text prompt is. The puzzle pieces are just pixels, so really it would be like a 1,000,000-piece puzzle. One small discrepancy is that when we train the AI we aren't actually swapping pixels, just changing their values. So there, give the AI some randomly generated static, and it can get a hallucinated image out of it from a text prompt. So yeah, I really don't know why it seems like everyone is missing how these image generators work, but I think if there's any problem, it's the actual scraping of the images from the internet, which probably will include some bad stuff. One last thing I didn't touch on is overfishing. I see a lot of people talk about how the AI is overfishing and citing examples of how sometimes the AI recreates famous artworks. Let me be clear, the AI does not store any artworks. So what's happening when the AI recreates the Mona Lisa? It's because there are so many copies of the Mona Lisa in the AI's dataset. Imagine if you take all the images of Renaissance portraits of women with brown hair, a lot are going to be of the Mona Lisa, and with billions of images it's hard to filter them all out. You might understand that all of these are the same painting, but to an AI, it's gonna be like, okay, a majority of Renaissance portraits of women with brown hair look exactly like this one painting, so it statistically will generate something like that, and then humans will probably ignore the parts where it doesn't match the Mona Lisa. That's really it as far as I can think of right now. If you did actually read all this, thanks.